What's going on, guys? I am EH and this is the OnePlus X. I believe this is a beautiful cheap smartphone money can buy right now. This is a super budget friendly phone at $249 in the US, made by a Chinese company called OnePlus. A couple months ago they released OnePlus 2 as the flagship killer. I say this phone is the budget killer. So is this the right phone for you? Should you buy it? Let's find out in the full review. I am really impressed with the build quality of this phone. In my opinion, this is one of the best designed budget-friendly phone right now in the market, with awesome build quality all around. And this is the Onyx version, which is made out of metal frame all around and curved glass front and back, which makes this phone really nice and feel on the hand. And handling this phone is really awesome, and build quality is the best thing about this phone. OnePlus X is rocking a typical OnePlus design language. We have the power button and the volume rockers on the right hand side, and we have the alert slider on the left. On the bottom we have the speaker grill and the micro USB charger. There is no USB Type-C on this phone like OnePlus 2. Also, only the left grill is the bottom firing speaker here, and they're pretty loud, but sound gets distorted at the highest volume. Also, being made out of glass front and back, this phone is a fingerprint magnet. While recording this video, I had to clean this phone after every single shot to get the fingerprints off. And OnePlus recognizes how slippery this phone is, so they have included this clear plastic case along with the phone. Under the hood, OnePlus X is rocking a Snapdragon 801 processor along with Adreno 330 GPU with 3 gigs of RAM, which is really nice to see on a budget-friendly phone. The spec on this phone is really similar to last year's flagship device OnePlus One. For a budget-friendly phone, I think performance on this phone is top-notch, and it feels really smooth. Navigation between the apps are super fast, and I haven't seen this phone slowing down or anything, and I am not a gamer, but for everyday use this phone is buttery smooth. OnePlus X features a 5-inch 1080p OLED display with 441 ppi. The screen is pretty decent and gets pretty bright too. The colors are pretty saturated and it's a little bit cooler, but it's pretty vivid and sharp. Usually most budget phones have a pretty cheap display quality, but this may be a different. I actually like the display on this phone. OnePlus has some pretty cool tricks to take advantage of the OLED display by using the OxygenOS software customization option here. Software is one of the highlighting features for OnePlus. It's rocking OnePlus OxygenOS, which allows you to customize the whole software experience on this phone. OnePlus X has all the customization options from OnePlus 2. And being a smaller screen, I like the fact that you can use the on-screen buttons, all the physical buttons, except I wish the physical buttons were illuminated. Also, I really like using gestures like drawing a V for a flashlight and drawing an O for the camera shortcuts. Besides all the customization options, OxygenOS has few changes for this phone to take advantage of the OLED display by using black pretty frequently to save battery. OnePlus has the dark mode option to take advantage of the OLED display. Dark mode changes most things to darker color in the native apps. OnePlus also included a bunch of dark wallpaper, and all this is done to take advantage of the OLED display to stretch the battery life. As you may already know, OxygenOS is a very clean OS. It's very similar to the pure Android experience. Although this phone is running Android 5.1.1, you still have the individual app permission here, just like Android Marshmallow, and OnePlus did mention the Android Marshmallow should be coming very soon, maybe early 2016. OnePlus X is rocking a 13 megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture. There is no image stabilization on this phone, so it's heavily dependent on the image processing on the phone. The image quality isn't great, but they're good. Photos in normal modes are okay, but using the HDR Plus really helps while using it under low lights. The camera app is very snappy and simple. It's really quick to snap pictures on this phone, and there is no shadow lag while snapping pictures. I'll leave a link below for sample pictures. Overall, I think it's an okay camera. Then again, it's a budget phone, not a flagship device, so we can't really expect this phone to compete with the Nexus 6P or the Note 5. Battery life is really good on this phone. It features a 2500 mAh battery, and I get roughly 3.5 hours of screen on time with normal use like social media, web browsing, and listening to music. And also, this phone charges 0 to 100% in 100 minutes. And one thing not to forget, by default this phone only comes with 16GB storage option, but it does feature a microSD storage option here. Or you could be using 2 SIM cards. You could be rocking an AT&T and T-Mobile SIM card at the same time, and rocking a dual SIM is pretty common throughout Europe and Asian countries. Okay, as we are toward another video, I do want to mention that I really like this phone. So how did OnePlus make this phone so budget friendly? Well, some cost cutting had to be done to keep the price down of this beautiful budget friendly smartphone. The device is lacking some major specs that we have come to expect from 2015. There is no NFC, which means no Android Pay. There is no AC Wi-Fi, okay, not a big deal. There is no fast charging, that's okay. More importantly, there is no LTE Band 12 and Band 17, which is widely used by T-Mobile and AT&T. And which makes this phone not feature-proof in the US market. But if you live outside the US, you should be fine. And I have been rocking T-Mobile and AT&T SIM card at the same time, and I have been getting 2G and 3G on AT&T and 4G on T-Mobile. Overall, it's a great, beautiful device with very good build quality. I really like how durable the phone looks and feels. I think this is a very good looking phone for very cheap. And as this phone is not feature proof in the US, I'm not sure if I want to recommend this phone to anyone. But if you don't care about the LTE connection, or if you live outside the US, it's a great phone for your money. Okay guys, thanks for watching. As you know, this is a brand new channel, so if you like the video, please click the like and subscribe button. It will help me out quite a bit. And I'll see you on the next one.